Please.
Is there anyone with us? Because this will be wasted if people are not actually there.
I don't know. I need to reload it now. We're still connecting through this issue.
It looks like a giant fail.
You're a giant fail. How about that?
You sound like my father.
Do you need to talk? Do you need to talk, buddy?
You sound. Hey, was that the first time you've ever touched my hairy legs?
For their
Purposes?
sake, yes.
Okay.
Yes. See, there we go. There we go. We're running smoothly now.
Yeah.
We're running smoothly now. Little Cat says it's the big boys. Hello.
What up, Cat?
Hello, Little Cat. Have you got the cigars?
No, you can't have any because you've been so.
Do you want a big cigar? Proper cigar?
No. Let's please.
Okay, I'll sit here like this and do nothing for the rest of the podcast.
No, please have a. Where are they? Oh, here.
They ain't there.
Oh, I do. Sorry.
Thank you, sir. You guys see, I'm wearing camos. There's my leg.
Do they know why you're wearing camos?
I don't know. Why don't we wait for more people to show up and ask? Ask the billions. Ask the masses of people that come and watch us.
How was today for you guys? Cat wants to know.
No comment.
Cats. What do you mean no cut?
I have one. Okay, I have a comment. I have one word.
Nacho. Is that the one?
That's the word.
Nacho. Do you get it, Cat? You hear what we're saying?
Do you get it? Oh, let's recenter this a bit.
Oh, sure.
So like I just put it like all the way on me.
Yeah,
you know
put it all on you.
I say that's in the middle, right?
No,
there we go.
So you just see this shoulder of mine right here.
Nipple.
This nipple of mine right here. Well, this one you could see the nipple here, not on this one because this has it's covered by a.
Pop this there. There we go. There we go. I'm a little guy, little cat. You're the biggest cat in my mind, in my heart.
What's up with this strange get up, sir?
Bubbles, you're asking too early on.
Bubbles.
Bubbles is a paid actor, and she missed her cue by about 20 minutes.
Wait a second, is Bubbles on our payroll? Seriously?
I thought we agreed on like 5K an hour or something.
Oh shit!
Some shit like that.
Does everyone know that? Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to reveal something. It's called the reveal. We should have called this episode the reveal. Instead, we called it Nacho.
Bubbles said the curiosity is eating me alive, and then said fuck.
Why did she say fuck?
Because she missed her cue.
Oh,
she's too early.
Oh, she missed her cue.
She's too early.
Well, you're not getting what we promised you, and your agent is going to be pissed, Bubbles.
Nacho is a snack and also a word for dance in my area. What, nacho is Hindu for dance? I would love to do the nacho with you, little cat, with our clothes off. How about
that? Why does everything have to go to that? Why does everything have to go to with our clothes off? Why can't we keep our clothes on?
You're the one with the voluptuous pizza nipples.
That's going to be the title of our next episode.
Pizza nipples?
Yeah.
Shirts off. Do I still get paid though? Bubbles, we'll see how you do once you queue on time.
Seriously, ladies and gentlemen, would it behoove us, like if you're, I mean, is this working? I mean,
yeah, look. You can see, so this is that.
No, I'm talking about us as a duo.
Oh, fuck no.
Now, is this working?
Fuck no.
I mean, does this work? Basically. I just feel like sometimes it's just an abject failure.
It doesn't work because our clothes are on. Little cat said because clothes off plus more touchy.
I like it when he used touchy. Not once, but twice. That's
I like touchy.
Because look, if you go touchy, it doesn't work. If you go touchy, it doesn't work. But if you
three touchies too many.
Yeah, if you go touchy, it works. Good job, Cat.
Maybe touchy my tushy works. I would say.
If you were a poet and you were working on alliteration, yes. By the way, alliteration, folks, is a galaxy in the next to the Andromeda. It's called the alliteration.
Oh, you don't have to put it on the inside now. Put it on the outside. It'll sound better.
Oh God.
There you go. I don't get paid enough for this partnership, dude. XD says, "Hello, fine gentlemen. How you doing?"
What up, XD?
How you doing, Bubsy? We're doing good. Coming off a long, hard day of filming. We got a lot done today. We're gonna save that for later, though. We're gonna save it for the podcast.
This is a podcast.
Shit.
This is a podcast.
We're gonna have to save it for the podcast's podcast.
You mean for the which one was it called? Save the planet. Which one was
Pizza nipples.
Pizza Nipples?
Pizza
podcast.
nipples. Pizza. Our next episode is called Pizza Nipples.
Guys, I'm sorry. He likes to, put the camera where I look like Marlon Brando in The Godfather.
I like to put the pizza in nipples. Is what I like.
All right, I have to. Can I open up to everybody right now?
Little Cat asks if he's hired. I'd say so.
Why not?
Why not? The only condition is no clothes. Go for it. Say what you were gonna say.
Okay, without any interruption, seriously, can you just calm down for a second?
Fine.
He's really jacked, and I have a lot to say tonight, and I want to ease into it. But here we go. Ready, guys? You don't know how disturbed I am right now, sitting next to a person who obviously has very, very short arms. And
when are we having a?
Oh, you promised not to interrupt me.
Sorry.
You wanted.
Sorry.
I was trying to get through.
I'll let you spiel.
And you guys joke about it. You might laugh about it. You might, giggle. But it's truly something that is it's troublesome to me. It's disturbing. Buddy, have you ever considered, and don't take this the wrong way. This is heart to heart now. We are next to each other, literally. This is not CGI. This is real. We're next to each other here in, where are we?
I don't fucking know.
In Viva Italia. Dude, have you ever considered a life in the circus? I mean, seriously, as a career.
I mean, do you think there's money in that?
Well, as a career option, maybe let's say.
I'm gonna touch you.
As a career, does it work now?
Yeah, it's just we got to find the optimal spot.
Why is not working?
There's the optimal spot. Just for the best quality.
Look at all this. Look at all the
billions of chats.
Yeah, guys, are you telling friends about this? I know we're.
Can you? Please.
I don't.
XD just got done doing a Destiny 2 raid. How'd it go? GG's. Sass is here. What's good? What's up, Sass?
What up, Sass?
How you doing? We saw your little chats in the Discord. I appreciate it, my guy. Baze, check if he's hard. That's why he likes this. We do that, but off the podcast. Not on the podcast. That you got to pay extra for. I'm going to set up a goal, right? There's going to be a goal at the top of our heads sooner or later that we hit the financial goal. I can get arm enlargement surgery. I'm going to have it right there, right up in the middle between us in big letters for the next one. Arm enlargement surgery. How much do you think one of those goes for?
Arm enlargement surgery?
Yeah, how much do you think we need?
Why am I not getting the chat?
Because you don't get the previous. You get everything since you click on it.
God damn it.
Baze is so brave out here having to put in all the time and energy with someone with such small arms.
Who said that?
Bubbles.
Bubbles, you're hired again. We fired you, but because of that,
you hit your cue perfectly.
And she hit her cue perfectly, or I hit my cue perfectly?
Why not both?
You're hired again, Bubbles.
There you go. I'm gonna say like $6 grand. I think we need arm enlargement.
Well, I'm glad you're taking this so well. 3
for each arm, right? Okay, get one at a time.
I'm glad you're taking this so well. Thank you so much because look, dude, it's becoming it's more than an issue now. We've been filming. I don't know if you know about this. We've been filming
I'm in camos. I'm still in costume because I'm a serious actor.
Someone says they're going to send us 8,000 nopes. What's nopes?
6,000 rupees.
Oh, is that a lot of money? Or
it's enough money to take my clothes off. I'll tell you that.
Really?
Much. What up, Sass? Sass said I'm all good, bro, and Sass said I'll send you 6,000 rupees. Johnny isn't going to stop until that bar is full, and you know it, little cat. Let's get Johnny in here, guys. Praise my 19 children can eat again. Are these my children? Bubbles. Bubbles says 19 children. I wish I knew this before I met you, Bubbles. That's a big commitment to like bring someone in as like,
You're very dude,
financials.
You're very jacked tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I came here and this guy has worked me like an old mule, like a mule.
To the bone.
We track up mountain trails. We track up rocky terrain. We go through rivers and valleys.
He's not lying. We do.
He has worked my old ass to the fucking bone. What I'm on vacation here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on vacation here. You want to say a little bit about what we've been doing?
Not really.
Or I'm going to bitch. I'm going to just continue bitching.
I say keep bitching. 6,000 rupees is 50 pounds.
Not enough.
Not enough. Every little bit helps to the arm enlargement surgery.
Okay.
It's a process.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, they don't want to make a one lump sum payment of like, I don't know, like $3
grand per arm.
$1 million. Now this is where you come in and say, no, I mean,
look at that. Giant fucking
Jesus,
beetle. Dude. There's another viral clip right there.
Oh my god.
First episode was a spider. Now, I kid you not, this is not staged. It's a giant fucking beetle here.
Dude, can you do something?
Try and show them.
Oh my god, yeah.
Let's try and show them this thing. Giant how did that get here?
I have no idea.
Where did that come from? Grab it. Grab it. Go on. Fucking grab it. Should I just pick it up? Should I man it?
Yeah.
I'm scared. I'm scared to manhandle a giant beetle, dude. This thing's fucking huge, guys. Hang on. I'm gonna try and get this.
I'm telling you, we live out in the wild here.
Whoa! Dude, this thing's fucking massive. Fucking look at this thing, guys. Fucking look at that. Base is an erection. Don't stand up. I think I just broke the poor thing's leg off throwing it over the fucking head.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry that everything has to be so sexual with this guy when I'm just trying to be, legit here.
You got to keep it entertaining.
Well, it will.
Sex sells.
Yeah, tell me about it. So, let me say something. Someone friended me on Facebook, and she happened to be a very, very beautiful woman. And he looked at it and said, "She can't be real." So this is what I get from him, meaning like what he was trying to say to me: what woman who looks like that is going to be interested in someone who looks like this? That's what he basically was trying to say to me. And it was hurtful. Not as hurtful as fucking.
Because we're not there yet. Once we get where we're going, I'll believe it every day of the week.
What do you mean? What
the bitches, the concubines, it's all coming.
Why can't I have it before? Why can't I? Why do I have to wait?
Because you got to put in the legwork.
I put in legwork. I put a lot of legwork.
Hairy legs.
He's worked me to the bone. I'm like I'm like one of those dudes that in the slave ships that did this. Oh, I'm doing that right now.
Were you the one making the calls that everyone's follow, or were you just a basic slave?
I'm sorry, what? You said it so fast, I couldn't understand.
Were you the one that at least did the calls, right? So everyone followed you with your rhythm? Or were you just a basic slave following
So
trends?
I would be up there going, what would I say, for example, if I was the one making the call?
Heave.
Like that?
Heave. Yeah.
I would.
Sweat on the brow.
What are people saying, buddy?
Bubbles said, "Is that the beetle I was telling about, the massive black ones? Is the black beetle, but not the thing that flew in your hair. Don't grab that spider." The spider was in last episode. If you guys missed the fucking spider, we posted a clip of it to our YouTube. Go check that out. Yesterday. That's a fucking beetle. It do be a fucking beetle. It's a weird looking frog. XD said. Frogs in our movie. Pay attention. Can I get the number of that girl Bay's little cat asked? He wants to join the Discord. We'll share it in the Discord. Dude, that is the one I was telling him about. Bay's the baby beetle grows like 4 times the size of. Oh, what? So you mean like the beetle turns into the thing that flew in your hair? That's what you're saying?
XD said that's a weird looking frog. XD, that was a beetle, buddy.
So you just don't listen to what I say?
What did you just say?
I read that to you before.
Oh, you did?
I did.
I think I was.
Baze isn't all there.
You know why I'm not all there, guys? Did I mention?
He's old.
Did
I
I
need a younger partner.
ow, shit, I just burned myself
I
badly.
burnt him today.
Don't.
We'll wait for more people to show up. People are still coming in, and I'll tell you guys the story of how I burnt Baze today whilst filming. We've got it on film as well. We're going to be sharing bloopers and clips to tease
This
the
sucks
movie and
because I
shit.
can't put my arm like this.
Of course you can.
It's too high up.
Now he's got short fucking arms.
You're out of the screen. You're out of the picture.
There's snakes all around my house. There you go, problems. We got a few snakes here in Italy. Some little grass snakes, nothing crazy, but we got water snakes
I got your
up the
snake.
rivers and stuff. I don't know if you can legally say that on this.
I got your snake. What?
Awfully sexual.
What do you
It's
mean?
awfully personal. Telling them about our sex life.
What are you talking about? I got your snake? Is it saying something about someone's sex life? It's a reference. It's a reference. I'm referencing something. You can't say that word. I got your snake.
I got a snake in my boots. There goes Helga.
Ladies and gentlemen, was I wrong in saying I got your snake?
Everyone say yes. The one that climbed on me in the car that was freaking out. I got you, Bubbles.
Bubbles.
He's getting old, little cat says. Me or him?
Maybe.
Is there a confirmed date for the film releasing, or is
Damn.
that still classified? We'll talk about that in a minute, XD. Let me come back to you that. It releases tomorrow. Bubbles, shut up. 5K redacted. He can legally say that, maybe. I have a snake in my boot. Beat, what up, Beat? How you doing, Bubbles?
What up, Beat?
How you doing?
Thank you for joining. You know who's missing? You know who's missing. It gets interesting when this person is around. What happened?
We need more bitches.
Ladies,
Malton, what up, Malton? I have legal rights to return back to your stream. You better. It's illegal that you won't be here. Malton, how you doing, buddy?
who's Molten?
Malton is an oldie from my chat he pops in like once every couple of years.
You mean
once every 6 months.
You mean an oldie but a goodie?
An oldie but a goodie. Malton, this is Poet Warriors. This is mine and this fine gentleman right here. This is our business. This is our company that we're launching off the ground, and we're currently filming a movie, which we're going to get into. Baze is thinking of Harley. Baze is always thinking of Harley.
Who said that?
Sass.
No, Sass. I'm thinking of you, buddy.
There you go. Beat, y'all looking cute. Beat, not as cute as you.
What up, Beat?
That was extreme. Stop burning yourself. That was extremely unprofessional. You just kicked the table. The camera shook.
Oh shit! Sorry.
It was extremely unprofessional.
Well, I mean, accidents happen, buddy. And today,
story of my life.
Today, a lot of accidents could have happened because it was so dangerous on the terrain he chose. And he doesn't care. He's like, carry this, carry that, carry this thing of this, I was weighed down by like 100 pounds basically. And he's like, there's the mountain that we have to climb. And I'm like, what?
Day one was rough. We'll tell that story in a second.
Oh, Jesus.
We'll tell that right now. Sass said, oh, thank you, mate. Going from streams to working on a whole movie, you're going places. You know it, Molten. You know it. Get Baze a donkey. We need you a mule to Bubbles. How's an extra 5K a month for piggybacks up the mountain?
Bubbles.
How about that?
Bubbles, I am the donkey. Have you not been listening, Bubbles? I am the donkey. AKA what? What's another word for donkey?
Bitch.
No. What is it?
Mule.
Ass.
Ass.
Yes. I'm the ass, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not willingly the ass.
You're the ass because you're the butt of every joke.
I am unwillingly the ass. And here I sit before you. He's like, he doesn't understand. I need my sleep. I have to.
I sat him down in this chair.
He wants me to work on the script. He wants me to act. He wants me to load 100 pounds of things up the thing. He wants this. He wants that. I didn't sign up for this, ladies and gentlemen. When he promised me that, oh yeah, come on, we're going to do this thing, he didn't mention about rocky terrain. He didn't mention 5-inch beetles.
We're gonna tell the story of what he's talking about in a second. So, Cass, get a funnel web spider. I agree. I want to write a screenplay, but I don't know what to write it on. Paper or a certain website or what? Maybe you can talk on that. Let me catch up and then you can talk on that. Naked Viking to clothed gentleman. You're getting along with this generation. You've forgotten your ancestors. This is a little bit different. I'm Viking at heart. You'll see that in the movie that we play. I'm gonna have to do some kind of pagan ritual now in the movie. I say they look kind of dope XD. We do look kind of good. Thank you, Bubbles. Cass has seen a couple of clips now. And you guys are going to see a couple of clips at some point soon. We're going to tease the movie a little bit. You guys will see. Why don't you speak on what Sass said? He doesn't know. I'll read it again. He wants to write a screenplay, but doesn't know what to write it on, paper or a certain website or what.
So, this is Sass.
Sass.
So Sass, there's a there's software that will help you. How should I say? What's the word I'm looking for? What do you call it when oh my god, dude, I'm blank.
Porn?
Format. There you go.
Sorry.
They will help you format to industry standard what a screenplay, a film script. Shut the fuck up.
Helga, come on.
Sorry.
Come on.
I'm so sorry. This dog he has.
Sacrifice Athelstan. That'll go well. You know it, Beat.
So there's software. One is called, I don't know if it's probably the most famous. I don't know if it's still around. It's called Final Draft. Now, if you want something free, go online and type in a thing called Writer's Duet. And I think it's free software package that will help you format your screenplay. And it's called Writer's Duet. So there are things out there. Check Writer's Duet. That's free. There's some other free ones too. I forgot the names of them, but start with Writer's Duet. See if that works. If you start advancing, I think industry professionals start using things like Final Draft, which is a known kind of industry standard. But you could use Writer's Duet, and they'll for free, and they'll that's basically the same. So I hope that helped.
You see what I'm saying, Sass dude? Take classes from him, my guy. This guy is just a well of knowledge. Take the shirt off, Captain. Let us feast upon your sexy body once again. We'll go live on Sloth later on, and you can see it. Kayla, what up, Kayla? Wow, what's up, wow? What's wow? Okay, thank you, bro, Sass said.
Okay, you got it, Sass. Anytime,
He's
buddy.
a wealth of knowledge, my guy.
Hey,
ask him these questions in the Discord here, whatever, right?
What up, Kayla?
You got it, Molten. So what he's talking about, right? Like climbing and hiking up, right? So I had this.
Oh
Helga,
God.
come on. Look, you want to see what she comes to? First time. It only works every couple of days. You ready? Helga. That's like the only time it's never worked, and now I feel embarrassed. Dude, she fucking comes running when I do that.
Oh, Bubbles, is that true? Bubbles, is that true? Donald Duck, says little cat.
You're a real person, you know it, Kay. What up? How you doing, Kayla? I bet Baze is hiding a stunning 9-pack under his shirt.
That's fucked up.
It's crazy.
Who said that?
XD.
That as long as XD said it, I don't care. That's cool. XD, that was funny.
I've never seen this happen, bro. What the fuck was that? Bubbles, don't make me look crazy.
9-pack.
It's crazy how I found someone who I can
That's
ask
fucked
these
up.
questions.
I'm gonna go lose weight. Okay, that did it. I'm done. I'm done here.
You guys ruined his career.
You ruined my career. I'm in a very vulnerable place because he's worked me like a dog. And
speaking of dogs,
XD, I like you a lot. Usually I can take the 9-pack joke, but right now after today, the shenanigans, the apps, and dude, this guy, I mean, he's not the director, but he wants to be. Every direction I give him, he looks at me as if I'm like an alien, like from some fucking like far planet. Thank God.
It's the mental issues that makes me question you. Sass said, it's crazy how I found someone who I can ask these questions.
Very nice. Anytime.
Look at you changing the world.
Sass, anytime, buddy. Seriously.
Will McFuck be in the film perchance?
Dude,
said.
Okay.
That's a whole other film by itself, by its own right.
We actually brought that up today because he's forgotten about it. I haven't. And the gentleman who's supposed to play the character of McFuck is perfect, but guys, he's such a he's a bitch.
He won't come visit, and he's only in Spain. He's only in Spain.
He's a bitch. I mean, it's a shame because this thing, if we really were serious about it and didn't start filming it, I mean, it would be like, and Cassie could play his first, that would be classic.
Yeah.
That would be so funny.
It's coming, XD. It'll happen eventually. You guys know him as Sister Sergio. Sass said, Baze, you look beautiful, my man. You're flawless like Jessica Alba.
Finally, someone.
Yeah, he is.
Jessica Alba, goddamn, dude.
That's Cam's number one crush is Jessica Alba. His number one.
Wow, she's yeah, man.
I got XD, show more respect. There you go, Molten. You fucking donkey. Gib is just slow. That's why he looks at you that way. It just takes him a while to process. McFuck and McThrust.
I like McThrust.
There you go. His little sidekick. Who's a midget.
That's NASA's new rocket ship that they're working on.
McThrust.
Yeah, McThrust. Did you know about that? It's called the McThrust 1. Yeah. There's going to be a series of McThrusts. You know.
You used my government name. In God we thrust.
Mm-hmm. Who said that?
Molten.
Molten, that's great.
Molten, perfect. There you go. We love you, Molten.
In God we thrust. That's perfect.
That's the slogan right there.
I wish he was that funny.
What if McFuck was a father, right? Like an ordained minister, and that's his thing. God we thrust, and the women in the chapel seats like all swoon, like when you have like those rock star films and they start singing, they're all like, oh. That's his thing.
How about if his son is called McThrust? McFuck has his son.
McThrust Jr.
McThrust Jr.
I love it. What's up with the get up then? Or did I miss my cue again? We're going to talk about that right now, Bubbles. Good job. There's your $5,000.
Bubbles.
Viewers are always funnier than the streamer. Dang.
What happened?
Little Cat said viewers are always funnier than the streamer.
That's true. That's true.
You see this? We've got 10 billion people here right now.
Yeah, he doesn't realize how many people are tuned in. We have numbers. Little Cat, we have numbers, right?
Yeah, I'm number dyslexic though, so.
No, don't. You can't be. You're supposed to back me up and say yes, billions. Fuck.
With the pinky?
Can we please?
Pinky or no pinky?
Can we please? Come on. Where's my?
In the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit we thrust. There you go, Sass. All right, so yeah. What he's talking about me, like him muling up the mountain, right? So I found before Baze came this perfect location for this movie that we're filming, right? Which is Stasis, which you guys know that we've read here the first couple of scenes, the first few pages here on the podcast. And if you guys haven't seen it, it's a video, it's its own video, it's its own podcast on our YouTube. You guys can go check it out to get a little idea of what we're doing. But even that, it's completely different now, right? We've taken an already existing theatrical performance, right, a play, and we've reimagining it into this movie, which is, we do a lot of script work, we reshape it, right? We're completely reimagining it. Reimagine, the slogan, you love it. For film, right? And it's taking up the whole new shape, and it's taking a really cool, something that, I mean, neither of us expected, right? Like it's really reshaping to be kind of this really different thing, which is really, really cool. And so, yeah, I scouted out this location, and like Baze's second day, I took him there. I said, this place is perfect, but it's going to be hard to get to. And so I took him through the terrain, through the wilderness, right, through a woodland, up like a sheer mountain. We're going up there for like 20 minutes. And then we walk down and we realize that it's accessible by road, like really easily, come the end of the night. So we've been doing it that way. And he never stops bitching about it. That's unprofessional of me. He complains. This
motherfucker is trying to get me Lyme's disease. I've had ticks up my ass.
He has.
On my scrotum.
I haven't.
On my scrotum. They're all over the place. I
didn't
found
realize
ticks.
they were that low.
Yeah.
Next time, tell me. I'll help out.
One of the ticks was on my scrotum, which I named Smoke. I had to pull them off. because I don't know if you ever had a tick in your scrotum. You got to really, they're like attached. They get attached.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's trying to get me Lyme's disease.
And Pancake was not happy.
Pancake was
not best pleased.
Pancake is very smooth, so ticks have a tough time, grabbing on because it's
just bounce right.
It's a very smooth surface, kind of like a ice skating ring. That's what Pancake's right. But Smoke is
fit for the whole family.
But Smoke is bushy, and so there's like a lot of there's a lot of places to nestle in, right?
McFuck and his two children, McBang and McPump. Within the male that has helped in the production of myself, the young boy that I have assisted in making, and the purest of souls, we make rapid forward moving motions. I have no clue what the fuck you're talking about, Molten. Please elaborate.
That's perfect.
Guys, this is my debut album. It do be your debut album. But yeah, as you guys can see, I'm still in costume. I'm in my little camo getup. You want to talk a little bit about today? We started properly filming tomorrow, but I'd say today we really knuckled down. Like it was like a full day today.
So the script, the story, I'm gonna give them some little teasers.
Please do. The sun be looking crazy. The sun is cooling for me.
The film is futuristic. Let's say 10 years from now. It is kind of a mutation has happened, and as a result of the mutation, children are being hunted, and we are characters that basically hunt children, and we have to go kill a child, and we are assassins, and the assassins are not assassins that are
which isn't at all what the original play was,
which was nothing at all. So this film now, and then also there's drones that will arrive, and we don't know what that means for our characters. There's this character that's in our heads that causes us great pain. But that's funny.
just without any of the editing. I'm just thinking about it without any of the editing.
What do you mean? Oh, shit.
We were showing, Cass and my dad, and so let's see what he's talking about, right? What he was talking. Damn, Bubble said fucking kitty killers. You know it. There are these bits, right? Where what he's saying, where they talk through our heads, right? Like there's this kind of telekinetic connection to our supervisor, our overseer, that it's painful when he comes into our heads and stuff. And we were showing Bubbles and my dad, a little bit of what we were doing, and I'm starting to just kind of put the clips in order on the editing software, without doing any real editing and stuff, just very quickly, just so we can kind of see, if we need to reshoot something, if we see kind of how it looks a little bit, and we're in pain and stuff without any of the effects, without any of the sounds, without the guy's voice and shit. It looks funny. Sorry, I was laughing. You continue.
No, it was hilarious.
It was really funny.
And you guys are going to see some outtakes and some bloopers in the future, and we're having a good time.
I burnt him today.
Yeah, and he threw a cigarette at me, and the cigarette literally singed my my chest hairs, which
he wears this chest plate, and the chest plate actually had like a singeing ember on it.
Right. And no, but it actually hit my
your neck.
My neck first. So his aim is
well, it bounced up. I hit here, and it bounced
how
up
the
to
hell
your neck.
how would that happen?
Confront gravity, not me. You know what? We need to ask Neil deGrasse Tyson. We need to consult Neil. We need to phone a friend and contact Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yes. Does anyone know who Neil deGrasse Tyson is?
They should.
Supposedly, if you have 3-word names, you're
more important.
You're somebody.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on. Keep going.
So like me, like my name, Thomas Ruse Bazar. Those are 3 words, and
there you go.
I'm not somebody, but
everybody.
But I want to be. I'm a guy with a 9-pack.
There you go, XD. Go on. Why don't you keep telling them about the movie?
So, fucking kitty killers. Is that what Bubbles said?
That's what Bubbles said.
That's where Bubbles taken. No. So the 2 characters are suffering an existential crisis in the filming, and they travel through basically nature, through wild, which this place definitely has, is this wild, raw, landscape, which really plays into the film. It's like another character in the film. And they have to do this thing because of this organization, and the head of this organization, because it's a futuristic thing, he has insight into our, he literally is in our heads, where he controls, it's a distorted voice, it's like demonic almost. And it almost like it's like those, it's like a loud, not ringing, but it's like a powerful, um it's like a migraine times a billion basically. And we are, after that happens to us, the characters, it changes us, it changes it, we become more terrified. My character is older, of course, and I'm kind of over this. I'm more living in the past, and this guy is like, he's trying to be the company guy, the guy who's going to want to get the job done. But through this, he's finding that he's having doubts as well, and so we kind of feed off of these. My character is already having a lot of doubts into the film. I'm feeding off the doubts that he's having, and like saying, "Come on, man, we got to change. We got to get out of here. We got to stop this. This is not." And he keeps on fighting for something he believes in, which I don't believe in anymore. And so we have that sense of conflict and drama from the get go, from the very beginning of the film. The eventually the natural world will take over, and we will become insignificant in it. So that's I think what's happening.
Yeah. He said Bay's got that demon dick.
Who said that?
Beat.
Beat. Well said. Yes.
Well said.
You're absolutely right. Well, Smoke and Pancake are happy
Yeah.
with it.
Mm-hmm.
A smoke and a pancake.
Yeah, which is really cool. Like everything he's saying, which ultimately leads to the, we're not going to give it away, but this really cool ending.
Yeah.
Really cool ending. And
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like I said, I mean, this is completely different than the play that kind of debuted on the stage in 2018,
Yep.
right?
First of all, it was not futuristic. Secondly, it was in like, this thing that this mutation happened, and now where these assassins are actually hunting, these children who have something to do with this mutation that's kind of wiped out, the population. And where we are, we don't see anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And there are things like called the red button, which we leave it up to the audience. The red button has some significance. The drone that is supposed to visit us, we don't know what the drone could be to kill us. The drone could be, um, the red button, that if it's revealed that if we were to press it, something kind of earth shattering can happen. And that's the kind of weight that we have to carry, even though we seem like we're the only two people left in the world. That's what the film is, kind of captures. And there's the thing about this child, we got to go kill this child. And that's kind of the heart of this story,
Mm-hmm.
which has these are things that all popped up in the last 2 days
through doing.
Yeah.
As well,
Yeah.
like you guys know, we've talked this to death, right? Like the kind of the technique that we want to preach through doing, and being on your feet working, which you guys are gonna see some content of, right? We've got some bloopers, some outtakes. We're also kind of recording ourselves recording and stuff, and you guys see that process where we're on our feet and we actually are constructing this as it goes on, right? And we kind of take 10 pages of the original theater script at a time, and we sit down and we go through it and we adapt it per thing as we're going, right? So we don't even really know the full shape of how this is going to go, right? Like how it's going to continue on. Like we've corrected and we've reimagined about half of that theater script now, so we don't even know the latter half, right? Like this is a discovery, right?
And some things probably won't work. I mean,
Right.
a lot of it will be in the editing process, where we might look at something and say, we might look at a scene that we filmed today and say, hey, that's pretty good. But in the course of putting together everything, it might not stick, or it might say, oh shoot, we gotta refilm this, or we gotta voice over these 2 or 3 lines. And but that's cool though. It's cool that it's so different than theater, where we can take half a page of dialogue that we need to focus on in this one location, and we can rehearse it, for 5 minutes, and because we have to do this quickly. We don't have all day to shoot. We're not like a Hollywood production where we have trailers, air conditioned, we have catering. No, we have all this shit. We go on location. We're hustling because of battery life, because of this, because of that, because of the heat, right? I mean, once it gets like past 12, man, it's bacon here, and so it's very hard to shoot in those. And then we take a break, and then we have to go back at it again, and then our light, our natural light is dwindles quickly, you know. So we don't have that much time in the course of a day. Yeah, we could rough it out, but man, if you're filming in really hot, weather and conditions, that's draining, especially if you're doing something intense. And this is an intense piece.
Yeah.
It's a lot of emotions. It really, especially if you're working on even like one scene where you have to do it like 10 times.
It's very physical.
Yeah, it's very
Very
draining.
physical.
It's very draining.
And like you said, in the heat as well, very, very physical. We're getting up early, we're getting stuff done in the morning, taking a break, charging up our equipment, getting it done in the afternoon as well. So it's also segmented, which is also difficult, right? It would be easier to do it all at once, right? Like being in the thing, okay, like we're in character, we're ready to go. But like coming in and out of that perception is challenging. It's really challenging.
And we all jokes aside, I mean, Sloth is doing a lot of the technical stuff, and and here I am, like, tomorrow I have to wake up and work on the script and work on the next 10 pages. So it's like a lot of hustling and a lot of fixing of the moment, and things don't work out a lot of times. You can't be frustrated by things not working out, because that's the nature of the beast.
There you go. And like you said, like this is as well, we're going for obviously high quality, and I think it's there, right? We've got a decent camera, we've got decent lighting, mics, the whole shebang. But at the end of the day, this is a two-man project, like all of the acting, directing, writing, cinematography, the audio recording, the mics, the editing, it's all done by just
Costuming,
us two. Costuming,
everything,
it's all done by us.
everything, yeah.
Like in an ideal world, you'll have a set with all of those people, right? So I mean, it's a whole different thing. As actors, right? If we were in the scenario in the real world or whatever, all we'd have to focus on is showing up and doing our bit, right? But no, we're doing every aspect of it. So we've got to go in, do the rehearsal, which we're filming on, and you guys will see, construct it, write it, change it, edit it, light it, film it, sound it, edit it all afterwards. It's all done by us. So this is very much going to be a Poet Warrior project. Like there's no outside help in this piece, which is a cool thing.
Yeah. What's up, Harley? Welcome. You didn't miss much. We were just shooting the shit, and we're now talking about the film. We've been doing a lot of filming, and it's been all day, especially the last 2 or 3 days. It really eats up everything. I mean, when you're
it's been positive though.
No, of course. Yeah. Why did I sound negative?
No. Okay. I just threw that in there. Yeah. It's going well. It's going well.
And so, yeah, I mean, this is our first. It's been. You want to say how long it's been for you? I mean, and you should talk about how you felt like doing the first scene. Don't you think about?
Right. Yeah. Let's catch up with chat and we'll go back into it. Okay. Malton says it doesn't matter the size of your junk, only how you use it, said a wise man.
There we go.
Bubble said, I feel honored to see it as you're filming it, and it is so good what I have seen, but I'm actually so excited to see it finished because it genuinely sounds cool. There you go. Sass says, I imagine with all of the stuff I guess you guys have to do and think about, it's crazy, and all in more than 27, dude. We're like in the high 30s, like 35 degrees plus. Like it's hot. It's hot. And like a lot of it as well, we're going out there into nature, like we've said. This piece is going to be very much carried by the world, our environment, right? Lots of B-roll, lots of us, trudging through streams and, abandoned houses, using like this awesome environment that we're surrounded about to our advantage and supporting our theme, our our motifs, and making this really cool environment. Um, and we've got to carry all of this stuff there. Our costuming, our weapons, our gear, our cameras, my laptop. We don't. We've got working with an older camera, which actually really adds a cool element to it as well. It's a slightly older camera, so it's not like, I mean, it's a great picture. It's not like 4K or anything, but it adds that cool little aspect to it. Um, so we have to record audio separately, and which adds even more to the editing process. So it's not like we're recording video and sound. We're recording video and then sound, and then I have to piece them together and match them up perfectly and everything like that, edit them separately and then bring them together, which is a whole other thing. So I mean, yeah, in that 35 degrees plus heat, um, we're carrying all of this stuff, our lighting, our cameras, our gear, on my laptop, all of it. It's a trek. It's a trek, in this hilly environment as well. And luckily it's somewhat close because I live in the middle of nowhere, but it's difficult. I apologize for being late. What did I miss? Took a depressed nap. Harley, you're all good. You're not missing much, like Bay said. Soth is making a movie, it, duh. The movie he's been talking about for like ever. Molten's new to Poet Warriors. Give him a break. It's a lot for two guys. You guys should really feel accomplished when it's done. I feel accomplished now.
Who said that?
Bubbles.
Bubble.
I'm happy you guys feel happy. What's up, Harley? DM me. Bubbles is right. Bubbles is right. You guys might have a 9-pack after this project. You know it. You know it. So yeah, how do you feel going back into acting? Yeah, so this is an interesting thing. So it's been more than 5 years since I've done anything acting wise, right? It's been my whole life. It's always been my whole life. I'd always done, 3 shows a year, right? Everything. And then with COVID and then my move to Europe, I've done nothing, for more than 5 years now. I've worked privately on a few monologues and stuff like that. But definitely day one on the project, I was rusty. I was definitely really rusty. And, like we've always spoken about here on Poet Warriors and stuff, I've said like this man's preached to me that, your body's an instrument. You've got to oil it. You've got to work on it, just like being in an orchestra, right? You've got to work on your skills and stuff. And I just haven't. So, it took me a minute to get back into it. And then I had, like external factors that played into my emotions that kind of distracted me the first day as well. But then come day 2, I think, we really settled into something. And then, after a day of working on it, developing diverse characters, right? Like genuine character work, character progression, everything like that. It takes time to build something like that, and you've got to find it, right? Like what we always talk about through the process of doing, constructing it as you go away, like doing the practical work. It took me a minute to segue into it, and it was a little bit overwhelming at first, obviously, because Bay's like, this is his life, he's permanently in it, he teaches it, he works on it, it's always kind of fresh in his mind. So I kind of felt like I was being acted circles around me the first day. But now that we're diving into it, we're getting a little bit more deep, a little bit more in depth. It's taking a really, really cool shape, and a really, really interesting dynamic between the two of us as well. You have a driving test on Tuesday. Sass, best of luck to you, sir. You're gonna nail it.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting in that we've been at it. It's what do I want to say here? You can't be too hard on yourselves when you're doing something like this. You just gotta believe in what you're doing. And I think he would tell you the difference between 2 days ago and today, or yesterday and today. You see growth, right? And if you
100%.
have
Yeah.
that, and this sounds corny, they talk about a growth mindset, but it's not about a growth mindset. It's about a building. So what we're really doing is we're constructing something. And with construction, you have times where you get frustrated, but if it's about the frustration, then your creativity goes. And you have to always have creativity as a premium, as the most optimal point, because all this other stuff, it gets in the way, creativity shuts down. And you have creativity shutting down, then it just becomes about something
Yeah.
else. It
The
doesn't
whole
become
thing doesn't work.
yeah, it just but one thing about G is he's tackling a lot the technical aspects, and it's one thing to say, hey, I'm going to hire you to be an actor in a film and all you have to do is show up and act. No, he's juggling, a lot of all of the technical aspects of this film, which is a huge, cross to carry. And he does it well. He knows it well, and you see him. I see him seamlessly going and taking care of the mics, taking care of this, taking care of that, and to be able to tackle character, to try to envision and to frame and to stage, some shots, um, to be the cinematographer, to make sure he's getting recordings of the natural world and natural sounds. This guy is really remarkable. I hope he doesn't he understands he's tackling a monumental amount of work, and watching him um, do all this is truly is pretty fucking amazing. So hats off, dude.
Thank
Hats
you.
off to you.
Thank
And
you.
and um, the reason I'm enjoying it so much, and I'm just joking about all the stuff I'm saying about he's working me to death. Um, it's because I see you have to understand, at one point this young man was a student of mine. He's no longer a student. He is a practitioner. He's a true artist. He knows so much that I don't know about things, and I'm learning by watching him. A lot of this technical stuff I have no idea, and he's training me. He's teaching me about all this. So I think we give and take. We joke when we need to joke. We get serious when we need to get serious, and we figure shit out. And I think that's what it comes down to. A lot of collaboration is figuring shit out,
Yeah.
and staying true to the objective. And the objective, and the one thing I love about it is, where he was so hard on himself a day or two ago. That's a good thing. It's good to be hard on yourself, because that means he personally, for himself individually, he has his standards, right? I didn't have to say anything. I wasn't going to say anything because I was fine but I could sense, and he even said to me, I didn't. And I go, why? He goes, because I have certain standards. And I'm like, I know exactly what he talks to. And I said,
Mm.
bravo, bravo.
Yeah. And I mean,
yeah.
in this scenario, you're the only person to keep you in check is yourself. Especially since, we're our own directors, our own actors, our own performers. We've got no director to tell us, okay, maybe try it this way, or, that wasn't quite
Not
right,
true. Not true. Not true. No,
What do you mean other than each other?
no. What do you mean?
Like, we've got no external person watching the whole time saying like,
I
oh,
thought.
maybe that was,
Oh, I understand what you're saying. Sorry.
yeah.
Yes, I
Like
misunderstood.
we have to be our own devil's advocates,
I
like we're
understood.
watching
Right.
shit, we're saying, oh,
It's
maybe
just
that,
you and I.
yeah,
Right.
multiple
Yes.
takes, we're saying,
Yes.
okay, that one didn't feel right, let's do it again this way.
Right. Right.
Like we have to doing a process like this, we have to
Right.
set ourselves to our own standards, which leads me into something that Baze kind of touched on there, right? And so don't get me wrong, like what we're doing is difficult, right? And a lot of what we're doing with the audio and the editing, like I'm very much a beginner. I'm learning about this as we go along. And if anything, I've been, you guys know, on Slot the Viking, I've been on Poet Warriors, I've been editing here and there little videos and stuff, but I've never undertaken something like this. And I mean, like in between these shoots, right, we only have about like a 2-3 hour break, before we go back at it and everything. We give the our equipment a chance to charge and everything. you know, and I come back and, you know, I spend 2 hours editing a 2 minute clip, you know, like and I haven't even scratched the surface, you know. I've just kind of put the pieces together so we can kind of see if something's usable, if a take that we shot is usable, right? um you know, and that's what I'm saying, like a couple of hours for a 2 minute clip, you know, like this is going to be a real undertaking. It's going to take months to actually fully edit this thing, but there's nothing stopping you. You know, look at us, you know, like SAS, for example. I know you want to write a screenplay, right? We've talked about that. You've talked about that here. You know, there's nothing stopping you from doing it. You know, it's about your own determination and holding yourself accountable, right? There is nothing stopping you from doing it. You know, you don't even need a camera, right? Your phones nowadays are some of the best cameras you can carry,
Right. Yeah.
right? You know, all you've got to do, write something, work on something, you know, and teach yourself these skills along the way. You can get free softwares. You know, obviously it's going to be a little bit better if you pay for it, but you know that you can come down the line. That doesn't mean you can't work on it and then pay for it later, you know, to get that better outcome. You know, there is nothing stopping you guys. And Beige, you can talk about this in a second and say exactly what he said. But he, when we were starting this Poet Warrior thing, can't remember who the guy was, but he was sending me clips, interviews from all these people, you know, filmmakers, producers, and stuff, who started out in their garage, started out on the street, you know, just recording bullshit and getting it seen, because that's what this is about, right? You know, everyone's got to start somewhere. You've got to get your work seen. You've got to get it, you know, to the masses, right? Which this kind of medium can reach. You know, there is nothing stopping you. You know, you could edit this your whole movie on your phone now on a free software. You know, write something, provoke yourself to actually do it, sit down, learn the skills. You know, you go on YouTube. You know, anything you want to learn, anything you want to know, you just type into Google and it's there. You know what I mean? And a day later, you know, you're off making an entire film. You know, obviously I'm layman's terming it, like I'm dumbing it down a lot here. You know, it takes a little bit more to get there, but anybody can do this. Like I said, we're a two-man band. You know, we're a two-man production company making a full-fledged, you know, AAA movie here that we're going to send out to you guys. We're going to send out to film festivals. It all starts with the acknowledgement and the actual first step, sitting down, like you guys have seen on our podcast, and say, hey, let's do something. And this is what we're going to do. Anyone can do it. So do it. You know, you never know what's going to come of it. Bubble says, like, right, like worrying about acting, but also having to think about what the shoot looks like and how you sound and future shots is a lot. It is super involved. I can't wait to see it in action. There you go. Thank you, Bubbles. Like Eminem, for example, his mother had a massive drug problem and literally beat him, and he's now super successful. And he was really poor growing up. Yeah, I mean, you know, anyone from any kind of background can do this. You know, that's what I'm saying. All it takes is some level of determination, you know, and not a lot either.
Right.
Like I said, you know, how long does it take? You can sit down for an hour, 2 hours over a couple of days, watch some YouTube videos, you know, 10, 15 minutes a pop, and start learning these skills. And, you know, you can piece them together as you go along, and you just, you know, bit by bit.
Yep.
You know, no one's saying you have to sit down and get a movie out in a weekend. You know, we're on a little bit of a time crunch because Baze is obviously, you know, his time here isn't permanent yet. You know, but
Yeah, and I would like to hope that this is the first of many films.
right. It's gonna be a lot.
And I love this medium. I'll be honest with you. I've done mainly a theater as a performer and as a director, but I really love the medium of film. I'm really enjoying. A lot of this is learning. Even when you
It's a
do,
lot of fun.
even if you were to do your 100th theater production, it's still learning. If you said I've stopped learning, then, but this is really, you know, I think we want to be careful. Yeah, we have our, you know, you have, everybody has their fantasy of, hey, we want to get no, or we want this to reach as many people as possible. But at the end of the day, I mean, think about seriously how you really are feeling all this.
Yeah.
If you're feeling good about what we're doing, at the end of the day, forget any how it's received. Let's just say it's nothing. It's a blip.
Mhm.
But you and I mean, how we're really not just enjoying this, but is it gratifying? And if that's it, if that
Absolutely.
is, hey man, how many people can say in their lives, yeah, I have a very
Mhm.
gratifying
Mhm.
life. I am really
Right.
gratified doing this.
Having fun, getting our
Right,
work out
right.
there. Yeah.
Not a lot of people. So, and it's not a lot of people, guys, don't, get together for, get together 4,000, 6,000 miles away and have a week to work on a film
Yeah.
and do a film. I mean, there's not a lot of and I'm not saying, hey, there's other people, but not a lot. And so it's just not, it's a part determination, but a lot of it is also um I think what we're seeking is like some kind of fulfillment, right?
Mhm.
As human beings,
Mhm.
as creative people, as global, like we want to share this with you eventually, right? I mean, not eventually, we're sharing it with you now. It's not eventually, but you'll eventually see what we're talking about. But here we are. We started this thing 4 months ago. We've been talking about it. We've been planning about it. And here we are. We're doing it. We're not bullshitting you. We are doing it.
Mm.
And there you will see the result of it. You'll see the funny parts of it. You'll see the serious parts. You're going to see the mistakes. And guys, trust me, there's a lot of mistakes, but they're not like,
Mhm.
oh God, it's going to ruin us. No, it's a part of it's a part of what we do. There's mistakes aplenty, but fuck it, fuck
Mhm.
it.
It's fun,
Yeah,
and and it's like Baze has said countless times, a huge part of it is uh collecting a group of people that you have fun with, you care about, you're on the same, a big part of it is the people. Like we wouldn't be sitting here if we weren't, best friends and, artistic
comrades.
comrades,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
Like a big part of it is the people that you surround yourself
yeah,
with. And and it all starts from, look at us 4 or 5 months ago to now, right?
yeah.
It all started with us recording little tidbits of wisdom on our phones. Anybody can do that, right? You set your phone up, you talk to your phone, and you post it to the internet. And that is as simple as it is, right? You talk on the phone to your phone for a couple of minutes, and you post it. You don't even need to really edit that stuff. Like you just talk and you post it, and then you just take those steps, right? Why don't you touched on it a little bit. I think that conversation we had comparing, like the freedom of like books to what we're doing, the freedom aspect of it is really cool. I think you should talk about that a little bit. Let's read what they're saying,
You
and
go
then
ahead.
I
You go
think you
ahead. Yeah,
should.
you go ahead. Read what they're saying.
All right. Want to know a fun fact about Harley? Harley can play the flute.
Damn,
Harley, you're gonna play our outro song to the movie.
a flautist.
Flautist. You're gonna play the outro song to our movie. It's just gonna be you on a mountainside playing the flute.
Good job, Harley. We're serious about this.
Bubble said, "Are you Eminem, Harley?" Um, Flute, that's such a beautiful instrument. It's so enchanting. I agree. The
Yeah,
flute is a very, very specific, like interesting sound.
yeah.
Like flute can really support a lot of really cool art. Like flutes are cool. Honestly, I'm thinking about learning the flute again. I brought the flute thing up because I wanted to be in the music industry, which is a hard fucking industry. It is. It is. But again, Harley, you take that step. Like no one's going to do that for you. Like, not to get all tough lovey. Nobody's gonna fucking hand that to you. No one's gonna do that for you. Like myself, I taught myself how to play the guitar pretty much. Like sit down, look up, set aside even just half an hour a day. It can be that small. Obviously the longer you put into it, the like further you're going to go. Set aside half an hour a day, copy YouTube videos, learn to read sheet music, do it, practice that daily. Take videos, post that to the internet. And you never know where you're going to end up. Like our society today is a society of virality. Like even, for example,
I'm gonna go
take a
grab my sweater really
go
quick.
for it, go for it. Yeah, yeah. Take a look at some of the bullshit that we post, right? Not all of it is like pure artistic genius, as most of it is, as you guys know, right? Um, For example, take a look at our last little short, our YouTube short from our last episode, which was as simple as literally us seeing that spider on last episode. I took that from the podcast. I clipped it's literally, I think it's a 27-second clip that has 500 views. Which isn't a huge amount, right? In our world of virality, like where TikToks can get millions and stuff, right? But it's exposure, right? 500 people saw this little clip, this little 27 second clip from our last podcast, where me and Baze just stopped. We said, look at that spider, and looked down. Like, it was the most bullshit thing. There was nothing to it. It was a little bit, me and Baze found it funny, so we posted it, Like, it wasn't anything hysterical. It wasn't anything crazy, and then there's the other end of the spectrum where you are making some cool content. Like, for example, my previous, again, on Poet Warriors Giuseppe clip, we've had other little skits. We've had, Baze's review on a book called Space Oddities. This is all on our YouTube. You guys can go take it out, take a look at it. And they get hundreds of views, like 500 views or more, some of it's bullshit and some of it's really good, and then one of these days, one of them is going to hit 1,000, 100,000, 1 million, We live in a society of virality. All you need is consistency, right? Set aside half an hour a day, regain your familiarity with the flute, start recording little videos of you performing little bits of flute, and post them. Post 1 a day, 2 a day, 1 every other day, a couple times a week. One of those will hit. You've got a community. You've got people watching your stuff, which isn't that what art is all about. It's not about the money, because it's just not. If it's about the money, you're wrong. You're doing it wrongfully. If 500, 600, 700 people, 1,000 people see you playing the flute, you're getting your art out there. And that's a really special thing. I was still rambling about the flute. Don't worry, you didn't miss much.
I can't believe I'm wearing a sweater.
You're cold?
Yeah,
I'm still hot.
Can you hear? I took this. I don't know where to put it.
Oh, I tell you what, this is a good spot when I wear hoodies. Yeah. You can just pop it right there.
There we go.
I played Darth Vader's song. Let's go. That's amazing. I have a toddler that needs my attention, so it's hard. It's hard as a dude. Like, Holly, we talk, right? I'm not insensitive. I get what's going on and shit. That's not an excuse, right? Again, to say like kind of tough love, being a single parent is not an excuse. All you need is something as little as 15, 20 minutes a day, half an hour a day. It can be 10 minutes a day, right? Your child's 4, right? Where you don't go to bed when he does, And I'm sorry if I'm coming off insensitive. I'm not insensitive to your situation. We talk, I'm here for you. That's not an excuse. The only person, right? You agree, right? The only person that is holding you back is yourself to take that step and do something good, do something cool, Get Baze some chocolate zucchini bread. Is it ready, Bubbles? Bubbles made chocolate zucchini bread.
Damn.
Where's it at, Bubbles? Where's it at?
That sounds delicious.
Are you going to serve us some chocolate zucchini bread right now?
That sounds delicious.
Showcase it to stream. You can show it off.
Delicious.
Dude, Bubbles is an amazing fucking baker. Like, she does desserts, pastries, the whole shebang. This is your start, Bubbles. Making content on pastries. Come show stream. Come show stream, Bubbles. Buenos noches, motherfucker, Dark said.
What up, Dark?
How you doing, Bobby? Cocoa and veggies don't mix. It's the only difference between me and others my age, my child. It's really good hazu. Apparently, it's like a muffin. She said. I also was like, what? I mean, I've never had zucchini.
That's one of my favorite words, by the way.
What?
Muffin.
Muffin?
Yeah.
Should I start calling you? No, you're baby.
Yeah, I'm baby.
Can I be muffin?
Yes.
Can I be baby muffin?
Yes.
Thank you.
Baby. Baby.
Bays are king. You're their king, apparently. What does that make me? The jester, the squire, or the sex slave? I'll be any and all.
Damn.
Baze, I like that sweater, my guy.
You like it?
Bubbles likes it.
Bubbles.
Pumpkin Baze.
Hey, this feels so when it's chilly like this. I don't know why I'm literally chilly. I can't believe
You
it.
think so? Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's dropping down like tomorrow. It's gonna be
so?
decent weather. Yeah. Like,
Try the fucking winter, dude.
oh my gosh, I love these,
Yeah.
especially like on a night like tonight. Perfect.
It's like what I've been saying, like, you know, it's the range.
I love it.
You know, you get a healthy relationship with both.
It's like free range chicken.
Last time I left him alone for 10 minutes. Helga, what?
Helga, stop. Hey.
Last time I left him alone for 10 minutes, he sprayed my cat in toxic chemicals. Holly, he's got to sleep sometime. Like, I'm really sorry, Holly, but it is not an excuse. And I think that you need someone to tell you this, right? You know, and I know with your schooling, right? Your flute, right? It literally only takes 10 to 20 minutes a day, minimum, right? Your kid's got to sleep sometime. And my sister's a single parent. You know, like it's not a thing. It's not a thing, Harley. Like I said, tough love. The only person that is setting you back is yourself. You need to take that step, and you need to do these things. If that's something that you want, right? Don't just sit there and say, "Oh, I want to do this. I want to do that." Do it. You know, it goes the same for any skill. Any skill starts with 10, 15, 20 minutes a day. You know, like, for example, I completely learned to code, right? I took a course with Google in cybersecurity to code, right? I did 20 minutes a day for 6 months, and I got certified. I got a whole certification in it from Google, right? It's just not a thing, dude. It's just not a thing.
Let me ask you, what were we talking about? Something about freedom of writing a book and
yeah. Let me catch. Okay. We're still catching.
Oh,
They've been going.
Oh,
they've been going. We've had a lot of interaction site, which is great.
Oh,
great. I'm gonna catch up.
Oh,
what Doc? And then we'll get into that. Bubbles show stream now. You show. They want you to show them, Bubbles. Come show off your cake. Come show it off, Bubbles. Come on.
I got you.
Show me 2 bubbles of water.
I got you, baby.
So you can sleep. Kids are. My brother is 4 and he keeps throwing shit at me. Right. Holly, when he has a kid, he can ream him back, throw shit back. Doc, what do you mean, Bubbles? I got you, baby. Dude, I have experience with children as well. You know, like I have a 2-year-old niece. You know, like it's Holly. I'm not gonna say it anymore. I'm not gonna say it anymore. Either you hear it or you don't. You know, it isn't a thing. It isn't a thing. And I know you have time because you play video games with me. You know, instead of playing 3 hours of video games with me a night or whatever, play 2 hours and spend the other hour learning the flute. You just don't have an excuse, Holly. And I mean that with all the love in the world, because I think that's something that you need, right? Everybody needs a kick up their ass, right? You know, like, you know, you can't just say things. You've got to take action on them. And that's what we did, right? You know, we had the time for talk. You know, we had the 4 months on here where we had the time to talk, process, what are we going to do, talk about it. You know, now we're doing it, right? There's a time for talk and there's a time for action. Got you, baby. There you go. Like, Bubbles, you're gonna come show your cake. I think we're off track here. A message. I'll take a look, Holly. What's basic? He's gonna go off on a brilliant spiel that you guys should be paying like $200 for.
Bubbles. That's what I'm thinking about. Bubbles.
He looks lost in thought. They say.
No, I'm just chilling, guys. I'm just chilling.
There you go. So freedom. Freedom.
You know, we were talking about. We were talking about. You know, as here we are. It's just G and I doing this thing. No one else, and it's really, there's a lot of freedom. There's no compromise. I don't know what you know about the film world, but when you have people putting up money, this person, that person, there's a lot of chiefs. And when there are a lot of chiefs, there's a lot of compromise. There are people looking over your shoulder. There's a lot of like anxiety and stress because there's obscene money involved. And so there's a lot of freedom that we have because it's just Sloth and I just figuring it out. And that's beautiful. It's like a lot of freedom. No one's telling us what to do. No one is around. It's just us in nature filming the script. Um, and it's also the same thing as a writer, as a poet, as a novelist, a dramatist. I love the fact of being a writer because it's like I have this relationship with this book. The book doesn't judge me. The book will, allow me to do with it what I will. Um, there's a lot of
Sorry, I'm gonna
freedom.
cut inside of you.
You
here.
know, there's a lot of freedom involved in that, which I love because I write when I want. Thank you. I write when I want to write. I write what I want to write. No one tells me. No one's over my shoulder. Um, I can erase whatever I want. I could add whatever I want. So there's this freedom, and it's a type of freedom that if you haven't experienced before, there's nothing like it, and I love it. And that's why it would be very hard for me if one day, let's just say, you know, if, um, we hit the lottery and someone comes up to us and, hey, we want to do this and that, and they want to produce our movie, and they said, but if we produce we have final say for the edits. No,
Fuck no.
no, but people, that's a reality,
Right.
man.
This is all
Yeah.
shit.
No, I'm saying that's a
Yeah.
reality
Yeah,
though
yeah.
in the world of the business of Hollywood.
Doc
The
said there's
business,
nothing better than freedom writing.
yeah, yeah.
Being free, that's what we want in life.
Yes.
In all aspects of life is to be free.
Yes.
Not a cog,
Yeah.
be your own person, be free, live your life, do your work.
And I'm not talking out of my ass. It's stuff that, a lot of times I've done my own thing. I've done my own theater companies. When it started getting involved with like, other people and having what they wanted and what then it got some. Then it didn't become enjoyable, fulfilling for me anymore. So I'm very mindful and I'm very careful of having, of freedom, true freedom, where someone's not kind of guiding me. I'm guiding myself. We're guiding ourselves.
Really cool.
Yeah, and
Really
it
cool
really
experience.
is. It's hard to explain when you haven't really truly in anything. It could be in any walk of life, any type of work you do, in any kind of relationship you have, where you truly feel like, yeah, man, this is wow, this is different. This is unlike most things, where most things are guided, most things are compromised, most things are anxiety ridden. Not so with in my experience with writing, not so my experience with what we're doing now and what we've done like with Momo and Toto. That was a lot of freedom. There was no one telling me and telling us, you do this, you do that, you got to do that. If you don't do this, and you do it, and you see what the reaction is and how people receive it. And but at the end of the day, no matter what people said, like for Momo and Toto, for example, no matter what people said, you and I would walk away from that experience always and say, that was a thrilling experience.
Best experience I've had in my life.
And then here we are doing well, I would say that this one might supersede that one, right?
Definitely could.
Yeah.
Definitely could. 100%. And like this man has been preaching this ideal, this this concept to me since I met him when I was 16. That's when I met this man right here. I was 16 years old.
Have I though, really? So
You've been talking about that since I was 16.
Yeah, I've been true to that.
And now,
have I really?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
And I mean, and now, I got a taste of that freedom. Obviously, that was very much kind of like our process, but that was obviously more his thing, right? Like his company at that time, his play, like his thing. I felt that freedom then, like he respected me just as we respect each other now, probably more so now, right? Obviously, I'm an adult now and now we're full business partners, this is our company. And, I see it and I wouldn't trade that in for the world. Like I said earlier, for artists, unfortunately, the reality of it is there isn't much money in it,
No.
but it's not about the money. we do it because we love it.
Yes.
Obviously, yeah, it'd
Yes.
be lovely to get some money from it,
Yes.
you know, and,
Yes.
and to help fund other projects and develop, you know, this brand and everything like that. But at the end of the day, it's about expressing ourselves.
Yep.
It's about enjoying that freedom that he's talking about
Yep.
and doing something that, to be honest, could really have a lot of impact on a lot of people.
And I, you know, going back to day one from this thing, I'll say it, I've said it before. Gibby had to, in some ways, convince me to do this. And the thing that convinced me to come in, you know, because this is something that it, you know, I didn't want to just, if I wanted to commit to this, I'm going to commit to it. I'm not going to just say, oh, you know, whatever. Okay, sure. No, I was going to really commit to this, what we're doing. He said, look, man, we can do whatever we want. That's what that sold me. We will do and can do whatever we want. And again,
I remember that
Yeah.
conversation.
and then I said, okay, if you really mean that, then I'm in. And so, and he did mean that. So when I look back at all the things that he was talking about while I was getting the sweater, all the videos we've done so far, the variety of things. Here we are doing a film. Eventually, we're going to do a play. Eventually, we're going to do another film. Eventually, we're going to maybe have a press, our own press, so we could produce and print and publish our own books. It's eventually we're going to have other people with their own stuff on our platform, doing their interests that coincide with what we want to do.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be artistic. It could be fashion. It could be photography. It could be sculpture. It could be culinary. It could be someone who's religious is going on religious, what do you call those, sabbaticals, and wants to share that. And so the whole thing comes back to community. And I will stress that again. The reason I'm up at this time after a long day of shooting, I'm exhausted as hell. But what's jacking me up right now is all these people, the chat, knowing you're out there. Hopefully more will join us. Spread the gospel. I mean, we really want to build something. It's not just about us. I will repeat, this is not just about us. So,
and it never has been.
No, it's about more than that. It's beyond us. We want this to be beyond us. In 10 years, we might not even want to, we're just kicking back and everyone else is doing stuff. And we're just like, wow, look at this. Look at this. Look what we created. Look what we started. And it's a renaissance, a true renaissance where people are joyous in freedom and creativity and connection, right? In dialogue, you know? So it's not just this. This is a start. We're just kind of touching the surface here. Yeah, we're doing film. Yeah, we talk about theater. Yeah, we do about books. Yeah, but we want it to be so much more. And how it's going to be so much more,
Baby steps.
yeah, is if you guys start like Little Cat, do a film, man. Do a short film. Do a 5-minute film. Do a 3-minute film. Get that shit out there. You're a 3-minute film. Yeah, 3-minute film. 1 minute beginning, 1 minute middle, 1 minute end.
Like I told them, look at our skits. You know,
Yeah.
even just little skits. And I even said about our previous short, about just that clip from last podcast of the spider, 26 seconds long, 500 views.
Isn't that crazy?
That's 500 people saw that thing,
That's
right?
crazy.
You know, and yeah, that's not a huge amount in today's social media or whatever, but like, you know, we couldn't fill an average sized theater watching Momo and Toto with 500 people.
No.
It couldn't happen.
No.
We'd have to turn 200 of them away. You know, like 26 seconds.
Yeah.
You know, that's all it is. And then, you know, like I said, I also said, then you've got the other, you know, and that's just bullshit, right? You're just spitting out bullshit. And then when you can spit out actual good things, great power to you, you know. And like, you know, I mentioned things like our full-length skits, the review you did on Space Oddities.
Yeah.
Right? Hundreds of views.
Yeah.
Right? And that's real practical information, art, you know?
Yeah.
Crazy stuff. Like, just do it. That's what we're trying to say here. Nothing is stopping you but yourself. Like, just do it. Put your camera down, put your phone out, hold it like this, you know, and you just send it out there. You don't have to do any work on it. You don't have to do anything with it. It all starts with you guys.
I mean, this is our passion, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're basically sharing our passion with you, and we want you, and we see it in our dialogue that we have with you, and it's full of It's full of humor. It's full of joy. It's full of truth. You guys are really opening up to us. It's full of, you guys are not so, we fuck around about the jokes, sexual innuendos. We let loose. We have fun. We joke with each other. We're sarcastic with each other. Yeah. 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 Yes. Yeah.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
And you guys will see the bloopers. They're very funny.
And it's
very funny.
And we're hanging and looking like this is what I enjoy. This right here about when I told G like why I do what we do. Yeah, we were up there all day, but this is what I really enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Look at what we're doing
this
right
is
now.
What I really enjoy more than anything else is just chilling with you guys, G, the doggy, under this beautiful evening, smoking a nice cigar, having some wine, and just man, I feel great. I feel alive. Yeah, I'm tired as fuck, but I feel alive. I feel alive.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like look at us right now. Like and it's kind of gotten to this point where this podcast is kind of facilitating itself, right? We used to come on, have a plan, have something to talk about, right? And now you guys are facilitating what you're watching, right? This is literally me and Baze sitting down in front of the camera, which you can do on your phones. Yeah, I'm doing it on a computer right now, but you can do it on your phones, right? We're having a cigar, we're having a drink. We press live. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what was going to happen when we started this, an hour ago or whatever. Yeah. Just do it and see what happens, man. All right, we got to, they are fucking going tonight. We got to catch up.
That, yeah.
Good on you guys standing strong on that when we're talking about like respecting our art and stuff, as you should respect the art, right? The artist. My art teacher didn't respect my art of my dog, tried telling me he didn't look like my dog. Don't listen to anyone. Be true to yourself. Need to buy a flute again? Buy a flute. Get yourself a flute. Rent a flute. Borrow a flute. Y'all been dating since you were 16? Yeah, we have. Don't get this man in trouble. We got to film the finish. He's talking about us because I said I met you when I was 16.
Oh,
he said y'all been dating since I was 6. Dark.
Good job, Dark.
You also said porno soon? Yes.
Maybe. Italian.
Yes. Can I be a pizza delivery?
Yes.
You ordered the sausage pizza?
Sausage.
Hello, Sloth and Bay. Steven, what up, Steven?
What's up, Steven?
How you doing, my guy? It's a very good way to film. Yeah, it is. Oops, shit.
Who said that? Who that?
Dark.
Way to go, Dark.
I wish this guy was my grandpa, Steven said. Me or him?
He's probably talking about you.
Right.
That's fucked up if he thinks I'm a grandpa. Actually, I'm a grandfather.
There you go. I wish it was Steve's adopted father.
It's like, that.
It's a cannon.
No shit.
Yeah. So there's that, and also in Atina, the Duomo, the church. The church is set off cannons.
This is like literally a cannon.
It's a cannon.
It's not firework.
No, it's a cannon.
You guys can't hear it, but there's some. It sounds like thunder, right? It sounds a little like. And then I'm like, what the fuck is that? So it's cannons going off.
They do it for festivals. I tell you, like there's some form of Christian festival.
Yeah.
Like a saint or a martyr or whatever, right? Every couple of days.
That's awesome.
And they set off fireworks, they set off cannons, whole shebang. They have parades, literally there's been full-on marching bands occasionally that come up through here and stuff for St. Mary's Day or whatever. There's always something going on.
It's it's like literally sounds like off in the distance. Like you hear these
Pigeonisco.
Oh, that's Pigeonisco. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's always something. Always something.
Cool.
Yeah, and they set off cannons. Pigeonisco and Tina, they both set off cannons.
Very nice.
I wish I was Steven's adopted puppy. Me too. You guys are impactful when you're together for real.
Who's that?
Bubbles.
Ah, Bubbles. That's sweet. Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. And I mean, I think the viewers, the interaction kind of speaks for itself. I mean, you guys seem to really far more enjoy this than our normal stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with the forum that we normally have,
I know,
but it's very different.
I know, unfortunately, for now, that's
for now.
But my reasoning will be we have to do in-person podcasts. I have to move to Italy.
It's a completely different thing.
It is.
Even just my dad, he loves it.
I know.
I know you're watching up there right now because you're the best dad. You're a good guy. I love you.
There you go. He is. He's a wonderful. He's a hey. Your dad's a wonderful person.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. Say something, Dad. Say what's up.
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. I love that sound. That was awesome. I was like, what
it's
the
really
hell?
cool, right?
Yeah, it's all rumbling.
The one in
Sounds
the
like
team is really loud.
Oh,
from
yeah?
here. Very fireworky, like yeah. I wish I could adopt Beat as my puppy. I wish Steven didn't ignore it, especially if he spent 7 hours on Fortnite with me. Oh, ignore you. Hashtag just do it. Nutty, what up, Nutty? Nutty said consume me.
What up, Nutty?
I would love to. Sorry, we're catching up with chat. You guys are very interactive tonight, which is amazing. And we want to make sure that we hear and we read all of you guys. It's what makes us human,
yes.
right? Even if it takes us a minute to catch up, we'll get there. Even if you're not camera ready, you can film your gaming sessions. Exactly. You know, you don't even have to put your face in shit nowadays. You know, like even look at for real though.
Yeah, I
mean, you know, like take my gaming stream for example. Yeah, I put my camera on. That's just me, right? Like I'm an artistic, like I'm an actor, right? I want you to see my face because I think that sells a lot. That's why I'm funny and shit. You know, like facial expressions, accents, the whole shebang. My Viking helmet, right? You don't have to put a camera on. You know, you don't even have to have this. You can do an audio podcast. You know, it's like more than half is cameraless. You know, you guys can do it. If you don't want to share your face, don't share your face. It's not a reason to not do your art, not be true to yourself, not put your content out there.
I'm sitting on a wicker chair and I've been sitting so long, the wicker pattern has been indented into my ass.
I like how you said ass.
Said it like you.
There you go. Well, we'll close down. We're gonna finish these cigars.
Can you
close down?
Can you say us?
Us. It sounds like you're saying us.
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 You say like you say it in your own regular.
Us.
I'm sorry. What?
Us.
Thank you.
Like ow my ass.
I said the same thing.
You sound like you're saying us.
Please on the chat. See who did I say us or us?
Say Barry as in the name.
Barry.
Now say berry as in blueberry.
Blueberry.
But say berry.
Berry.
No difference. I rest my case. Bubble said, "Get this man to bed." We're gonna start to wind down now. We've got about half a cigar.
And
left
this motherfucker will want to get me up, like at the crack of dawn.
11 is an adequate time.
No, but you want me to rework the script. I have my own novel that I'm working on. I have people who I've friended on Facebook who are hot that want to message me, that want to get to know me. I hope my fans at home are not watching. And when I say fans, I'm talking
bitches.
Exactly.
Dime beat. Harley, never be quiet. I also think your face is funny. Which one of us, Bubbles? Both?
Oh no.
You know what we should do? We should do a skit where, you know, you can get like the AI apps that like mix your faces together. You know, like you get like a mom and a dad. You can take a picture of yourself and you can see what the baby would look like, where it like mixes your faces together. We should do a skit that is our mixed face like the baby.
Okay.
We do a face.
Harley, I would never ignore you.
Never. Lookat wants me to do a stream on Twitch and do mukbangs. Do it. And ASMR, do it. Why not? Why not, Harley? Why not? You could sell on that shit, you know?
Why not?
What's going on with my fucking autocorrect's the worst. Why do English people say arse? It's just what it is. It's arse.
They also say a lot of other things, but it's kind of nasty.
Yeah. We spell it that way though. We don't spell arse, A-S-S, and pronounce that arse. A-S-S is an ass, which is a donkey.
Yes.
An arse is spelt with an R, and that's why we say arse and is your derriere.
Yes.
Now I see why I'm being ignored, Baze. Lamau, why are you being ignored?
I told her
Who's ignoring you?
No, I said I was not ignoring her. I said I'm not ignoring. I never ignore
you. Right. What you saying, Holly? I think you should do a mukbang. We should do a mukbang. Do you know what a mukbang is?
No, what is a mukbang?
A mukbang is where we get a really delicious, intricate meal with lots of stuff, and we eat each thing, review it as we go. We get the mics all close so they hear us chewing.
Let's do it.
Mukbang coming next week.
Yeah.
We get a pizza or something.
Yes.
More mukbang it.
Yeah. I rather nut bang myself, but who's
Porn
counting?
video coming soon.
Yeah.
With a mixed baby face.
Yes.
Yes. No, y'all have ass and ass. Yeah, exactly. Ass. That's what I'm saying. We don't pronounce ass, ass. We say it.
Are
Ass,
we
but it's
still
spelled
on
ass.
this?
Apparently.
Jesus.
Well, no, an ass is a donkey, an ass is your behind. We say ass, but that's when you say a donkey. A donkey isn't an ass.
Here we
They're
here
two
we
different
were
things.
5 minutes ago bleeding. Our
Right.
souls were bleeding about, art and
Right.
the life and connection, and here we are back to ass.
Back to ass. Got to be. I don't know if people would watch that, and I'm worried about fat shaming. Dude, the internet is a scary place. The internet is a toxic place. It's about blocking out everything. And like what we're saying with art and anything, any shape it comes in, any form of content you put out is going to be good. And you've got to be true to yourself. You've got to be confident in what you're doing. And it doesn't matter what, and at the end of the day, even if there is bad shit going on, bad publicity is good publicity. It's true what they say. So what if you get, say for example, we publish our film, right? Say 2,000 people see it and 2,000 people hate it. Still got 2,000 views. 2,000 people saw it. They were provoked by what we did, right? Which art is supposed to provoke something. At the end of the day, I would prefer a bad reaction to no reaction.
Yes.
Like that means that you've been affected somehow by my art, right? And at the end of the day, especially on the internet, it doesn't matter. Say you get 1 million views and they're all fucking bad, or like a million views, 1 million comments, and they're all like, what the fuck is this? Like, what are you doing? You're gonna make like what? $1,000, $2,000 from that video? Let them. You're the one that's like benefiting from it, Dark said mukbang, but the bang is a separate word and it's all capitals.
Beautiful.
Back to sexual connotations.
Yes, I get it.
We love it.
I get it.
Do you get it though?
I think so. I think so.
I hope so.
I know so.
Do you?
Yes.
Yes.
So I don't even know what time is it. What time is it now? Like 3 o'clock in the morning?
It's
here?
not even 12:30 yet. What we
Oh,
started?
Jesus
We
Christ.
started just before. We've only been going for an hour.
Oh my
We've been
God.
going for about an hour and a half.
Jesus.
We'll finish our cigars and we'll call it a night. Would you rather put out your cigar and waste the cigar?
No.
So then, what are you complaining about? Man up.
He said that.
Grow some pancakes.
He said that word to me all day today. Oh, stop being such. I won't even say it. Oh, stop being such a
Pussy.
that.
I've been calling him pussy a lot. It's really been pushing him.
And and then this man up. This kind of stuff. Bo Bay's looking like a, what is he saying?
Let this poor man go home. He's gonna go. We've got a cigar to finish. We've got nice cigars. You like these?
What does it say? Then you can come sit. What does that say?
Then you can text me, Baze, Lamal, Holly.
You got it.
Baze is hot.
Who said that?
Holly.
Got
and
it.
then Doc
Thank you.
said, bro, Baze looking like a fucking boss with that smoke.
God damn. I'm finally getting, you see, here they are giving me like positive reinforcement.
Mixed signals.
No, you, on the other hand, have given me nothing but degradation, heartache, pain.
The day you become
suffering.
comfortable is the day the art dies. Someone's got to push you.
Really? Do you think you push me? Though, be honest. Cut the bullshit. No bullshit here. This is a straight. Do you think you push me? And what does that mean when you say you push me? When you said someone has to push you?
What do you mean by that?
God damn it! Don't you throw it back at me. I asked you the question first.
Dude, next stream we're playing ping pong over there.
Yes.
We've
And
been meaning to do that.
This
Next stream we're playing ping
young
pong.
man thinks he's gonna lord over me.
I'm gonna push you.
No, I know, but when you say push me, I asked you the question. Or you don't want to go there.
I mean, I think it's a valid question. I hope so. No, I mean, like for real. I mean, like if I'm not, what are you getting out of it?
No, of course I think you are pushing because
And that comes into the people you surround yourself with in these projects, right? If you've got no one across from you to push you, provoke you, right? What's the point?
how about like prod you?
With what?
How about like
With a spear.
how about probe into you?
I like that. Dude, there's a lot of shots. I'm sure there's a lot more bloopers to come. With Baze being all immature, pretending he's got a spear for a dick.
Where's my other hand? There it is.
Why not? Why not?
Guys, he's giving away all my secrets. Here I am trying to have a professional demeanor, and yet he talks about I have a spear and well, there go the bloopers. There now you took away. You stole my thunder.
Do you think I push you?
Yes, I do actually.
In what way?
I think that you are very driven.
Hmm?
Where I am.
What, because I force you to get up and work?
No, I think because of your. I'm being real with you.
Yeah, no.
I think you're very driven at your age and at your time of life, and I am not as driven. I'm driven by other things.
Right.
I think you're driven.
Well, we're in different places in life.
Hold on. See if you agree with me. You're driven for recognition, and I'm driven for connection. And the way we approach that is with a different kind of energy.
I wouldn't say I'm driven for recognition.
Really?
I would say I'm driven for education.
For real? You don't want to be recognized for your work.
Sure, I would love to.
But that's not the
for me, it's not it.
Really?
Yeah. I like what you're saying, being true to the art and stuff. For me, say we get 5 million views on our movie.
Yeah.
$100,000 in our pocket or something. Yeah. Sure, of course. How fucking cool, right?
Fuck yeah, man.
If I'm not if I'm not getting anything out of it other than financials.
I'm partying with you bitches. If that's the case, you're coming on my yacht.
There you go, yacht time. Sail the world.
I'm gonna spend that $100,000 to rent a yacht, so all of us can fucking get crazy.
We're gonna have a lot of bitches, but you won't know that they're paid bitches.
I didn't have to say, I didn't have to say the word bitches. You can insinuate.
Everything leads to bitches.
Jesus.
No, I would say, like for me.
Oh, Harley had a question.
I'll read it in a second. Of course, love to get shit out of recognition, money, whatever. Fame, I've never wanted to be famous.
I'm not saying fame.
Yeah, no, I know, but I mean, that kind of comes, if say 6 million people say that comes with it, right?
Yeah.
I've never wanted to be famous. I think that's an awful life. Looks like an awful life.
So everywhere you go, and people, not everywhere, yeah, mainly everywhere you go, people say, "Oh shit, look, it's Gabriel Capaldi."
It'd be nice at first. I think shit like that would get bored very quickly.
What do you guys
think?
think?
You want privacy, don't you? You want.
Wait, would you ever want to be famous? I mean,
That's a good question.
Would you ever want to be famous?
It's one thing somebody coming across the street for me, like, oh, that's Gibby, like, can I have a photo, whatever, right? It's another thing me trying to go out to dinner with my wife, go to the beach with my kids, right? Drop them off at school. People come to my house. I don't want that.
I think Gibbs Bubble.
Fibbing?
Oh, damn.
Obviously, everyone will want that. But, there's a level of privacy that you must respect, and at the end of the day, with projects like this, what I'm getting out of it is bettering myself in all aspects of it: life, personality, experience, craft, right? That's what I strive for.
I think someone said, Bubbles said, I think you'd love it. And I think she knows you.
I would love it. I would love it at first. That's what I'm saying. I think, like everyone would love it at first, but I think it would get bored very quickly. Look at like Tobey Maguire, and you see like the fucking clips of like he can't even drive his car, like he can't even pull out. He's like, he's shouting.
It's awful. It's awful. Yeah.
Like I said, like taking my kids to school, going out to a dinner with Cassie without being bothered, I think that would get boring very quickly.
Do you think Cassie would be bothered by that?
Fuck no, Cassie would love that shit.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Cassie, would you love that?
Cassie would get dressed up every night, and she would be there flaunting, posing. She would love that shit.
You say, what did she say? Oh, baby?
Oh, Toby.
Oh,
Oh,
Toby.
Toby.
Oh.
Hasn't told me where. Okay, let's
Dark Side.
backtrack. We gotta go up.
Okay.
You're reading the new ones. We gotta go
Oh.
back to the old ones first. So after Holly said Baze is hot, she said sign my titties, Baze. First meetup, Edinburgh. What, 2025 summer? Next summer, Edinburgh. Titties signed. Where's the sweatshop from for real, Baze?
The sweatshirt?
Yeah, your jumper, your hoodie.
If I tell you guys are going to, it's Gap. I got it through the mail.
At the Gap.
Yeah.
There you go, Bubbles.
It is the most, I'm telling you, it is the most comfortable fucking hoodie I've ever owned.
The cheapest's always they are. They always are.
I don't give a fuck what this is the most comfortable.
Yeah, right? That's what it's all about, being comfortable.
Yeah.
Baze, your student is talking above you. Me personally, I would something. I don't know. Holly said for you to probe into her.
Got it.
When you said probe, got it. Done.
Okay, done.
2025 Edinburgh.
20.
We'll give the hotel room.
Yes. 2025 Edinburgh.
Yeah, but at that point we'll be filming every aspect of our lives, so go
Yes.
into it expecting a camera.
Yes.
Bro, I feel scared because what if one stream Sloth and Baze play rugby? Bro, Baze is coming out on top with 4 bones broken. You know it.
Who said that?
Dog. We should scrum.
Okay, we'll scrum.
We should one-man scrum. I'm sorry, we forgot. So last podcast, someone asked for an arm wrestle.
Yeah.
We've got to do that at some point. Next stream, we're going to play ping pong over there.
And arm wrestle.
We're going to arm wrestle and one-man scrum.
And sumo wrestling.
Underwear only.
Sumo wrestling.
Sumo wrestling. Sloth, what's to be recognized for the education for his work brings to others, wants to be, can I be a paid bitch, please?
Yes.
We can get a groupie.
Edinburgh.
Paid groupie.
Edinburgh
2025. Be
Edinburgh
there or be lame.
Right. All these, Harley, Edinburgh 2025.
Holly said, I'll dance on the table. Yes, I want to be famous.
Good job.
Truth. Oh, Toby, no, I can't be famous, Bubbles says. I can't handle being perceived. Yes, you can. Cassie is a white Florida man who, of course, she would. What? If I were to be famous, I'd have bagged a rich white old man about to kick the bucket. There you go. Baze is right here. Someone better pay for me to get there. We'll sponsor you. Poet Warriors will sponsor you as leader of the groupies. There you go. The power cut. I'm hotspotting, so.
Oh no. Oh,
yeah.
Shit. Then does the power mean like no gas? I can't go to the gas station because the power's cut?
You should be okay.
No, because it won't even take.
It might not be out over there.
Oh, gotcha.
That sucks though, because my phone's got 25% battery.
What does that mean?
I can't charge it.
Oh.
And no TV and stuff, so I need to save my phone to go to bed and shit.
All right. So we calling it?
How's your cigar? Is it done?
Yeah.
Finishing?
Yeah.
Mine is, yeah. I have no money to travel. Poet Warrior will sponsor you. Harley Quinn groupie pog. There you guys know. I'll dress slutty, I guess.
Perfect.
Perfect. All right, guys.
Oh, there it goes. Come back on.
Power back on. Beautiful. So, I mean, it happens all the time, just for like a few seconds like that. Sometimes it will be off for like 8-9 hours.
Oh, sure. Oh, look, there it goes.
Yeah, but that's a lot rarer. It's just the reality of living in the middle of nowhere. It goes off a lot more here, but I mean, you know, in England, when I was growing up, power cuts a lot.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I got you.
Holly said, I love you, Baze.
Hey, Harley, back at you. And to everyone.
I don't know why anyone wouldn't.
And to everyone else.
Bubbles. Bubbles?
This is a lot.
Cass.
What's up? Cassie.
Is that not her?
Cassie. There she is.
Oh, it was my dad. Why don't you come show them your baked goods? We're about to end. Just come show them your thing. Come show them.
Oh, Jesus.
Hello, Helga.
Hello.
Helga. Guys, It could be a skinwalker. What could be a skinwalker? Me, because I'm pasty pale as fuck.
All right.
Right. It'd be that time, sir.
Did you? Are we done? Did you end the?
What if that was our reality? That you just never knew if people were watching or not.
Oh Jesus!
Should we make that the thing? I just always carry my phone everywhere. We're
Mhm.
24/7 live, and you never know if people are watching. You know, a lot of people do that.
I know.
They just walk around with their phones everywhere, and they're live 24/7.
I know. I have to go to bed.
We're going. I love you too, Holly. All right, peeps. You guys enjoy your night. I may or may not be on Sloth the Viking for a little bit. Look forward to the film, peeps. Come put your